Hello, hello. Welcome back. This is my channel, Conscious Evolution. My name is AJ. Thanks for being here with me. I want to talk about parallel realities, alternate realities, parallel realities, whatever you think they are, whatever you want to call them, whatever makes you happy. Hell, it's Christmas time. This topic fascinates me, unbelievably so. I can't get enough of it. What is reality? You know, are we constantly shifting through parallel realities, billions of times a second, over and over and over again? I think we are. I think that every possible anything that you can imagine is playing out in a reality somewhere with you. That you have made a different choice on your path in each reality, and we're playing them all out. And with what's been happening now with our conscious evolution, we're evolving, our DNA awakening, we're getting strands reconnected, we're really evolving, that these realities are condensing. So that's what I think in a nutshell, about what the Mandela Effect is. That these realities are condensing, so our consciousness is maybe shifting, or we may be tapping into the consciousness of ourselves in another reality, to where we're getting this information, to where a large group of people may have seen Nelson Mandela die in prison, and the riots that ensued, and his widower, wife, whatever it was, lover, had a nice eulogy or heartfelt goodbye. I mean, people remember these things in detail, and then when he actually died, they realized that that never happened back in the 80s. How is that possible? There's a few of them that get me, like Darth Vader. I mean, I remember maybe a year ago, I was messing with my kids, playing around with them, like talking into the fan, talking in the back of the fan. It's like, Luke, I am your father. No, I am your father. That's what it says now. No, I am your father. No. It was Luke, I am your father. That's what I grew up with. So I've known my whole life. I didn't even know that it now says, no, I am your father. I just found that out like a week ago. And Coca-Cola used to have a little squiggly dash between the Coke and Cola. Nope, just a little dash, a little dot. That's all it is now. That's it. The JFK assassination, I remember there being a 4-door convertible with 4 people in the car. Well, no, there were 6 people in the car. 6 people in the car. 3 doors on each side, 6 doors. It was like a little stretch limousine convertible. That isn't what happened in my reality. The event happened, but the vehicle is completely different. Now, I don't remember this because I never watched it. The Bernstein Bears. That's what my brother remembers. That's what other people I've heard talk about it remember. And now it's called the Bernstein. Stain. Not Steen. Stain. S-T-E-I-N was the old one, and it's like S-T-A-I-N or I-A-N now. I mean, really? Like, that's a lot of different variations of things. There's other ones, I just can't think of them for now. I just heard about this thing that happened back in the 50s. This guy was at an airport. He was trying to go home. He was in like Japan or something, which he frequently visited. And he was going back. He lived in Europe, and he was traveling to a place that, you know, the customs or the people at the airport were unfamiliar with. It was like the United Kingdom of Torrid or Tord or something like that. Started with a T. But the place didn't exist in our reality. But that's where he was from. He provided passports, his driver's license, maybe birth, I don't know, his documents you would carry in an airport to go somewhere. He had all that documentation that was correct, and they didn't know what to do with the guy. So they ended up putting him in a hotel room overnight, and it was a closely guarded room. And then I think they said he like disappeared or something. That's crazy. And then, that's a little too deep. I'll keep that one to myself for now. But yeah, I mean, we're constantly shifting through these realities. So all these things that are happening now, we're doing it unconsciously. It's almost like a glitch in the matrix. You know, we're not aware that we're shifting through because we've never been told that this is the reality. We don't know. So when that stuff happens, we're lost. You know, it's like we jump through go through a little time slip or time jump or something, or people just don't know, and they think you're crazy if that happens to you. If you experience those things, then you're crazy because the masses aren't experiencing that, which is a bunch of bull. You know, that makes me think also, what if these so-called crazy people, and not all of them, but what if these crazy people are seeing things that you don't see? Are they really crazy? Or are they just seeing things that aren't the mass consensus? You know? I mean, some people probably are just crazy because they're forced to live in this society that they don't understand. If they knew what was really going on and realized that these things that they're seeing are probably pretty accurate in their reality, you know, our consciousness drives our reality. Your consciousness is like the film projector to the realities that we're shifting through, billions of realities per second. And they're all so similar that you don't notice the difference. But every now and then, something like this happens, or you shift through a parallel reality and there's something just a little bit different because you're not quite in the same reality you were before. Or you never were. You're always shifting. But then that makes me think too, do we ever recycle back through? Do we ever end? Is there ever, you know, is it a loop, or does it just keep creating? Because every decision you make, you can create so many more different realities. You can make one decision and then every other possible outcome to that decision, or every other decision you could have made for that choice in your life is also being played out in different realities. So think of it like you make a decision and then you just split off. Well, what's that movie that Nicolas Cage, he actually did that where, crap, I can't remember. Anyways, not important. So imagine you make a choice, then every other possible choice you could make, or possible decision you could make to that choice, also happens, and then you just split off in every different direction, living out that timeline, living out that choice you make. So we would constantly be creating other realities. I really don't think we're ever gonna really know all of it in this plane until we transition. Once we transition, it'll all be like, oh yeah, that's right, man, I was so close. Yeah, who knows? Maybe you do figure it out. Maybe we do. But you know, as of now, we don't know. We can't control. We're not consciously controlling the shifts through these different realities. So, oh crap. I'm gonna stay right here. So we don't know. We can't control them. We're not even. We're doing it subconsciously. We're not aware that we're shifting. But what's going to happen is going to be like, how do I say this? You're going to be more aware of the shifts as time goes on. Now, I'm not really sure why. I mean, I am. I mean, this is part of this evolution to the truth. We all need to become more enlightened, and those that can't think outside the box, those that stay stagnant and refuse to accept new information are not going to progress. They're not going to move forward. They're not going to get to the new world or new reality. You know, you're never going to shift past your point. You're always going to stay because you think that that's the way the world is, with fear and oh, it's 11:11. You think the world is fear. You make decisions based on fear. You don't live your life to your fullest potential based on fear because you're afraid. You're going to continue manifesting that fear until you change, until you stop making decisions in fear. That's the life you're going to live. I mean, is that the life that you want to live? I'm not interested in living that life. I stopped making decisions in fear pretty recently, actually, and it's amazing the amount of changes that I can see, and I notice it in everything. I can see it all around me because I am manifesting my reality. Now, you know, I'm very new to this information, to this way of living, but I've embraced it fully. I know it's the truth. It's just because I just know it. Have you ever heard something that you just know is true? You can't really explain why, but then you might not accept that truth because you can't justify it in your mind. So you can't explain or prove it that that's the truth, that that's actually real. So the logical part of your mind, which really is quite illogical. I can't speak very good. The part of your mind just won't allow you to think that way. It won't allow you to accept that information as being true, like you know it's true, like you feel it's true, because you can't prove it. That's why you gotta think outside the box. And if there's something that resonates with you, that you feel it so passionately, whether you can prove it's true or not is irrelevant. That doesn't matter. You know, take it and run with it, man. What's the worst that's gonna happen? So like I said, explore something. You know, look into alternate realities, the parallel universes. Check into the Mandela Effect. You might find something that resonates with you, that you really remember as you were a child, or even more recently, like a couple things that I've really seen. You might notice the shift, and that's, to me, that's irrefutable proof. That is the proof. The Mandela Effect is the proof that we're living in parallel realities, alternate realities, parallel universes, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's undeniable in my mind. And that's all that matters, because my mind is creating my universe, not yours. Your mind's creating yours. I can't create yours for you. I can only help you open your mind to start accepting new information, to start looking into these things, and maybe this information will resonate with you. Maybe you'll find something that'll resonate with you to lead you to something else. That's how it works. You're interested in one thing, you explore that thing, and then you take it as far as you can go. And in that process, because that's all life is the process, but in that process, you'll find something else that's piques your interest, or that might, you know, hit home with you, that proof that you might need in your mind that this is actually what's going on. And stop listening to other people. What other people say doesn't matter. That's their reality, not yours. You are in control of your reality. Have you ever noticed, like, when you're in a bad mood, you're having a bad day, that just everything happens. That's just terrible. You know, everything, it's like a cascade effect, because you are terrible. Your day just continues to snowball out of control. Everybody's angry around you. The most messed up situations that you can imagine, because you are imagining them and manifesting them, happen to you on that day. But on a day where you're in a great mood, everybody's smiling at you. You're smiling at everybody. People holding the door open. You're holding the door open for them. I mean, things just go smoothly. You're in the flow. When we live outside of the flow, when we resist our natural selves, those when the bad days happen. That's when pain happens. I mean, uncomfortability. You know, if you're not in a comfortable flow state through your day, through your life, then I would imagine it's probably pretty rough on you, generally speaking, on a daily basis. I mean, you might, man, I looked at it, it was 1444 and then it was 1555. All right, I'm starting to mess up my words. I guess it's time to end this video. I could talk about this all day. All right, guys, I love each and every one of you. It is Christmas Eve, so Merry frickin' Christmas. I hope you guys have a good holiday. I already celebrated the Christmas with the kids, so I'm gonna use the time I have now to make and upload videos. I've probably got 6 or 7 videos I've made. I just haven't rendered them in the computer yet and haven't uploaded them. Haven't uploaded in over a week. But I'll get around to it for all 9 subscribers. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys. Merry Christmas again. I love you guys. Love yourself, so you can love others. If you don't love yourself, you don't love others. Or your idea of love is jacked up. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. Take it easy. Peace.